It's almost Halloween. Let's make a candy chocolate skull full of cheesecake. I bought these molds on Etsy. They're terrific. I decided I would split one in the back and leave the other one solid to see how that would work. For the one that I split, I actually found it easiest to wrap it with cling film to close the seam. Once you wrap it in the cling film, then you can add some tape. Tape doesn't like to stick to the silicone. That's why I do that. In any case, then we're going to fill it with, I'm using candy melts. You could use tempered chocolate. So I use the white candy melts. And I did two thin coats. So you melt the candy melts, put it in, dump it out, let it set, and then add a second coat. Same thing, dump it out. And then you can put that in the fridge to set up while we do the no-bake cheesecake. You could buy a store-bought nose-baked cheesecake, or here you're just doing a couple things of cream cheese, some sugar, vanilla, whip that together, add some whipped cream, and that's about it. Now we will put that back into our skull, which is set up. And here I thought it would be a lot of fun to fill the center with cherry, because I think a cherry cheesecake is delicious. You could also do strawberry, and it's going to look really cool when it gets cut open to have that red inside. I'm going to close it up with some graham crackers and butter, sort of like a graham cracker crumb crust. Now here's the skull that I didn't split initially. I was hoping I could just open it by pulling it apart, but honestly the silicone was a little bit too thick, so I went back in with my mat knife or my craft knife. Just be really careful using that, but when you split just that back seam again, you can see how smooth and cool it looks. And then just be careful when you're going around the eyes, but there you go. Isn't that mold fantastic? Now, I decided to start with some edible black glitter and kind of do your traditional looking skull. Then I took it up a notch and got some edible luster dust in silver. I really love that effect. I decided to do one more step here and add some edible glitter because I thought that was very Damien Hirst and looked cool. For another variation, I went in with some black edible glitter. And then finally, I thought it would be fun to do some edible red glitter in those eyes. So he's looking spooky. Now to plate it, I just took the extra graham cracker crumbs that I had, added a little bit of cocoa butter, and there he is, alas, poor Yorick. When you cut it open, it's pretty easy. Here I had taken it out of the freezer, so it's a little bit stiff, but all you have to do is let it sit out for a little while. It gets nice and soft and absolutely delicious. Let me know in the comments if you're going to give this one a try. In the meantime, if you haven't already, it would mean the world to me if you'd subscribe to my channel, share with your friends. Happy Halloween, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.